Good morning, everyone. It's Phil Wade with Dalton Wade Real Estate Group. Today I'm joined with Dwayne holding the camera.
Good morning.
Here he is, looking good.
Thank you,
and
sir.
and Phil, welcome everybody. So today's going to be, we're going to talk about three things. I kind of titled it short and sweet because they're, three sort of short topics, but they're very important. A lot of, as you know, the training kind of comes out of, things that come up during the week. Questions I get from agents and just things like that. So let's kind of get right into it. So the first one is making sure that everything is documented. Everything is put in a formal addendum so there can be no confusion between the buyer and seller and between the real estate agent. So like a text from another agent, an email from another agent, those don't really suffice. They all seem fine when you're in the moment, but then, if anything comes up and, it comes, because in the end, what it always comes down to is who's going to get the deposit and, if there's a problem, and then sometimes, the seller may not want to release that deposit, so you want to have really outstanding documentation so that if it does go to mediation, arbitration, or the last step being, a court to decide, your client's as well protected as possible. So, and again, the contract and any addendums definitely 100% override texts and emails. So really texts and emails, they're not signed by anybody, so they're really, remember when you took your course, everything has to be in writing. So that's, so get it in an addendum, or call me and ask if you have any questions. The next one, this one came up as well this week. An agent with a repair list and the home inspection, and then they went back, for the final walkthrough to kind of make sure all the repairs had been done. They really weren't done satisfactorily, and it became a potential problem. Luckily, it got resolved by the seller doing the right thing and giving, a credit of $500. But if that $500 credit might have been asked for in the beginning, all of this would have been, never would have come to fruition, less stress for anybody. And then there's always the chance that, the seller doesn't, give the credit, and then there's a problem, the buyer doesn't want to close, and ultimately the transaction, kind of goes sideways. So again, the goal and why credits are better than repairs. We've talked about this before, but we'll do it again. Credits are better because there can be no confusion. It's black and white. It's money. Repairs can be confusing. The seller is going to do the repairs as cheaply as humanly possible. They're out of there. They don't want to spend any money. There can be a miscommunication between exactly what needs to be done. And then, the buyer, can get there at the end, and it can be problematic. So again, credits out of the home inspection, much better than repairs. And then number three, situation, regarding new construction. The buyer's client went to the, many new construction, bigger projects have on-site salespeople. The buyer went, visited without the agent, negotiated the price without the agent, and then the agent wanted to kind of insert themselves into the transaction, and the inside salesperson told them to go get lost. And kind of rightfully so. They really didn't do anything to earn a commission. You have to kind of be the procuring person. You got to bring the person, you got to negotiate the deal, and then you're all set. Possibly, maybe the buyer would be able to compensate a bit of help there, but you gotta be there. So I mean, the money isn't free, guys. We do have to do something to to earn our commission. So always be with your buyer when you're showing. New construction is a little bit different. Again, most properties don't have on-site salespeople. New construction, often does. So those are the three topics for today. Hopefully, we've all learned something, and we can have a better week next week. Any questions in Periscope land? We'll see if there's any. Anybody writing anything on the screen?
No questions yet.
No questions yet. All right. Give you another 10, 20 seconds to see if anybody's got any questions. Give me some hearts in the meantime. All right, guys, thanks so much, and we'll see everybody next week. Thanks. So, we kind of do the training, each week. Sort of.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, this time, in